Greetings, seekers of ancient wisdom and whisperers of forgotten truths. Welcome to a journey into the heart of folklore, where the calendar marks not just days, but moments steeped in mystery, tradition, and the subtle energies that shape our lives. Today, we pull back the veil on a date often overlooked, yet rich with a quiet power that resonates deep within the turning year. For on this day, the 11th of October, we stand on a threshold, a liminal space, between the vibrant abundance of harvest and the introspective chill of winter. It is a time when the world prepares for slumber, and the unseen forces draw closer, their presence palpable in the crisp autumn air. Throughout various cultures, this period of mid-October has always been imbued with significance. While specific names might vary, the underlying themes remain consistent: preparation, reflection, and a heightened awareness of the spiritual realm. In some traditions, it's a day for giving thanks for the harvest bounty, a final gathering before the earth begins its long sleep. In others, it's a time to honour ancestors, to feel the echoes of those who walked before us. It's a moment when the natural world speaks in whispers and signs, if only we take the time to listen. Spiritually, October 11th carries the echoes of saints and ancient rites. In the Christian calendar, particularly in traditions brought to America, it often coincides with the remembrance of figures like St. Kenneth or Canis, an Irish monastic whose life exemplified devotion, wisdom, and a profound connection to nature. People would traditionally turn to the saints of this autumnal period with prayers for protection from the impending cold, for the health of their families and livestock, and for the safekeeping of their stored harvest. Women might pray for a blessed marriage or for fertility as the land's fertility wanes. These prayers often carried an older, deeper resonance, intertwining with ancestral, pagan beliefs about the thinning veil between worlds, a natural progression towards the grand culmination of Samhain, just weeks away. But who was this enigmatic figure, St. Kenneth, whose spirit seems to intertwine with the changing seasons? Our story takes us back to 6th century Ireland, a land then brimming with sacred groves, ancient stones, and a vibrant spiritual fervour. Born in Ulster around 515 AD, Kenneth, whose name means handsome or comely, was destined for a life far beyond the ordinary. From an early age he exhibited an unusual piety and an intense desire for knowledge. He journeyed across the sea to Wales, seeking enlightenment under the tutelage of the renowned St. Cadoc, and later returned to Ireland to study with the revered St. Finian at Clonard, a place known as the University of Europe, due to the brilliance of its scholars. Kenneth was a man of profound humility and extraordinary miracles. Legend tells of a time when he arrived late to a lecture given by St. Finian, and seeing the door closed, knelt outside to pray. Miraculously, the wooden door became soft as wax, allowing him to push his hand through and hang his cap upon it. Such was the purity of his faith. He was known for his gentle dominion over animals, often depicted with birds flocking to him or wild beasts responding to his benevolent touch. One enduring tale recounts how, while travelling, he encountered a fearsome wolf. Instead of fleeing, Kenneth calmly spoke to the creature, taming its wild spirit, and it subsequently became his loyal companion for a time, a testament to his spiritual authority over the natural world. Kenneth founded numerous churches and monasteries throughout Ireland and Scotland, including the famous monastery of Aghaboy in County Loire, which became a beacon of learning and spirituality. He was a scholar, a poet, and a tireless preacher, spreading the gospel with passion and wisdom. His influence was so great that the city of Kilkenny, Sil Chainai in Irish, meaning Church of Canis, bears his name to this day. His life spanned a pivotal era, bridging the gap between ancient Celtic traditions and the nascent Christian faith, embodying a synthesis of deep respect for nature and fervent spiritual devotion. It is this legacy of harmony with the natural world and spiritual enlightenment that imbues days like October 11th with a deeper meaning, reminding us to look beyond the mundane and recognise the sacred in our everyday lives. Now, let us turn our attention to the subtle whispers and overt declarations that the universe offers us on this unique day. For October 11th is a time of heightened intuition, when the veil thins just enough for us to perceive the signs of fate. Narodny primity, folk omens. 1. If the wind howls on October 11th, expect a harsh and bitter winter. The blustery winds are seen as the breath of winter's spirit, testing its strength before its full arrival. If they are strong and relentless, it signals a powerful and prolonged cold season. 2. A clear, star-filled night on this day portends a bountiful harvest of nuts and berries next year. The stars are believed to be watching over the future fertility of the land. Their bright visibility indicates divine favour for future foraging. 3. If autumn leaves cling stubbornly to the trees, defying the wind, a late spring is inevitable. The leaves' reluctance to fall is a sign that the earth is not yet ready to embrace its deep winter sleep, thus postponing its awakening. 4. Seeing flocks of migrating birds flying high and steadily suggests fair weather for the coming weeks. High-flying birds are believed to possess an innate wisdom about atmospheric pressures, their steady flight denoting stable, pleasant conditions before the colder fronts truly set in. 5. If squirrels are seen diligently burying nuts more than usual, prepare for a long and difficult winter. Their frantic activity is nature's early warning system. These creatures sense the impending severity and are preparing accordingly. 6. Finding a lost coin on October 11th is a sign of unexpected financial gain. The coin represents a forgotten or overlooked blessing, manifesting as an unexpected windfall in the near future. Keep it as a good luck charm. 7. If a mirror falls and breaks without being touched, it forewarns a significant change in the home, often challenging. A mirror is a window to the soul and a reflection of domestic harmony. Its unprompted breaking signifies a disturbance to that balance, requiring vigilance. 8. Receiving an unexpected gift or compliment today indicates genuine affection and strong bonds from the giver. On a day when intentions are potent, such an act is seen as a true blessing, strengthening connections and bringing warmth into your life. Snive tu noc, dreams on this night. Dreams on the night of October 11th are said to be unusually potent, often carrying messages from the subconscious or even from beyond the veil. Pay close attention to their content, for they may reveal hidden truths or offer guidance. Dreams of clear, flowing water symbolize emotional cleansing and spiritual purification. You are ready to let go of old burdens and embrace new beginnings. Dreams of trees losing their leaves suggest letting go and embracing change. While seemingly melancholic, it signifies necessary shedding for future growth, a release of what no longer serves you. Dreams involving animals, especially wild ones, indicate an awakening of your primal instincts or a connection to untamed energies. The specific animal's behaviour will provide context. A friendly animal signifies harmony, a fearful one, an inner conflict. Dreams of your ancestors or deceased loved ones. These are not mere memories but often direct communications. They may offer comfort, advice, or even warnings. Listen intently to any words spoken or feelings conveyed. Dreams of hidden treasures or lost items found foretell uncovering forgotten talents, discovering new opportunities, or solving a long-standing mystery in your waking life. It's a call to explore the overlooked. Rожденные в этот день, born on this day. Those born on October 11th are said to possess a unique blend of intuitive depth and practical wisdom. They are often profoundly connected to the cyclical nature of life, understanding the ebb and flow with an innate grace. Such individuals are typically perceptive, possessing a natural ability to read people and situations, often seeing beyond the surface. They have a strong sense of justice and fairness, guided by a deep moral compass. While they can be reserved and introspective, they also possess a hidden strength and resilience, much like the autumn earth preparing for winter, holding dormant life within. They are natural healers and empathizers, often drawn to careers that involve helping others or expressing themselves through art, music, or writing. Their destiny often involves bridging gaps, whether between different people, ideas, or even realms, acting as a guide or a source of calm in turbulent times. They may face challenges related to sensitivity, but their innate wisdom usually helps them navigate life's complexities with profound understanding. Imeniniki, name day. Pai. On this day, those bearing names such as Kenneth, Canis, Bridget, Alexander, Mary, and Philip celebrate their name days. Let us briefly consider Kenneth. The name Kenneth, stemming from Gaelic, embodies born of fire or handsome. Individuals named Kenneth are often characterised by their strong sense of loyalty, quiet determination, and a deep appreciation for history and tradition. They possess a thoughtful and introspective nature, often making them excellent advisors and reliable friends. While they may not always seek the spotlight, their presence is often grounding and their counsel invaluable. They carry an inherent integrity that makes them trustworthy and respected. Now, let us delve into the sacred acts and mindful practices that tradition calls for on October 11th. These are the traditions and rituals designed to honour the turning year, invite blessings, and protect against unforeseen challenges. Tradizi e rituale, traditions and rituals. 1. The autumnal hearth blessing. Goal: to bless the home, invite warmth, prosperity, and protection for the coming cold months, ensuring the hearth remains a sacred centre. What you'll need: a small bundle of dried herbs, rosemary for protection, cinnamon for warmth, bay leaf for wishes, a small piece of unburnt wood, a white candle, a bowl of salt. When and how to conduct. In the evening as dusk settles, first clean your hearth or the area around where you spend the most time, e.g., a kitchen table if you don't have a fireplace. Light the white candle, placing it safely. Sprinkle a line of salt across the threshold of your main entrance, saying, "Salt for purity, salt for ward, let no ill pass this sacred guard." Then holding the herb bundle and the piece of wood, walk around the central living space of your home or your kitchen. As you do, gently wave the herbs to release their aroma and touch the wood to the corners of the room, reciting, "By the warmth of the hearth, by the spirit of wood, bless this home, keep us well, for our good. As leaves turn and winter draws nigh, keep us safe beneath the sky." Return to the candle, hold the items over its flame, without burning them, and thank the spirits of home and hearth. What to do after? Allow the candle to burn down completely, safely. Place the dried herbs and the piece of wood in a discreet, protective spot near your hearth or a central window. Refresh the salt at your threshold regularly, especially as the season progresses. 2. The ancestors' offering. Goal: to honour the ancestors, acknowledge their guidance, and strengthen the bonds across generations, especially as the veil thins towards Samhain. What you'll need: a small, simple meal. A portion of your own dinner works best, perhaps a slice of bread, a handful of berries, or a sip of water, a clean plate or bowl, a lit candle, a photograph or personal item of a deceased loved one, optional. When and how to conduct. Before you eat your evening meal, find a quiet, respectful place in your home, perhaps a small table or a designated shelf. Place the candle there and light it. Set out the clean plate with the small portion of food and drink. Gently speak the names of your ancestors or deceased loved ones, saying, "To those who walked before me, I offer this sustenance and my gratitude. May your wisdom guide me and your love protect me." You can share a memory or a silent thought. What to do after? Leave the offering undisturbed for at least an hour, allowing the spiritual essence to be consumed. Afterward, dispose of the food respectfully, perhaps burying it in the earth or placing it in a natural area, returning it to the cycle of life. 3. The harvest gratitude pouch. Goal: to express gratitude for the harvest, acknowledge abundance and store positive energy for the challenging months ahead, ensuring continued prosperity. What you'll need: a small, natural fabric pouch, cotton or linen, a few dried corn kernels, a few dried beans, a small coin, penny or dime, a pinch of dried rosemary or cinnamon. When and how to conduct. During the daylight hours, sit quietly and hold each item in your hand. For the corn, think of growth and sustenance, saying, "Corn of plenty, grant us light." For the beans, think of family and community, saying, "Beans of bounty, bind us tight." For the coin, think of financial stability, saying, "Coin of fortune, keep us bright." For the herb, think of protection and health, saying, "Herb of power, make all right." Place each item into the pouch while saying its verse. Tie the pouch closed with a simple knot. What to do after? Place the pouch in your pantry, a kitchen cabinet, or a safe place where you store food as a constant reminder of abundance and gratitude. Do not open it until the following spring, perhaps on the first day of new growth. Kulinarne tradycje dnia, culinary traditions of the day. On October 11th, the kitchen becomes a sanctuary of warmth and nourishment, reflecting the bounty of the season and preparing for the lean months. Hearty grounding foods are favoured. Dishes often feature root vegetables like potatoes, carrots and parsnips, baked or roasted to bring out their sweetness. Apples, in their peak season, are transformed into pies, crisps and spiced cider, symbolising health and rejuvenation. Breads, particularly those made with whole grains, are baked fresh, filling the home with comforting aromas and representing the staff of life. Stews and soups, rich with seasonal vegetables and perhaps a bit of meat, become central, symbolising communal warmth and providing sustained energy. A traditional meal might include a rustic apple tart, a robust root vegetable stew, and freshly baked oat bread, all prepared with gratitude for the earth's generosity. But as with all powerful days, there are actions best avoided, pathways that invite discord rather than harmony. These are the main prohibitions of the day, strictures born of ancient wisdom designed to protect us from misfortune and preserve the balance of energies. Glavne zapřety dňa, main prohibitions of the day. 1. Do not speak ill of the dead or those who have passed. Mystical reason and consequences. On a day when the veil is thin, spirits of the departed are said to be closer. Speaking negatively or disrespectfully about them is believed to invite their lingering presence, potentially causing unease, restless nights, or even malevolent haunting. It disrupts their peace and brings negativity into your home, as they may feel bound to your words. 2. Avoid borrowing or lending money or valuable possessions. Mystical reason and consequences. This act is believed to disrupt the natural flow of prosperity and abundance in your life. Lending money can lead to financial setbacks for the lender, as prosperity is given away. Borrowing can tie your future fortune to another's, making it difficult to achieve independent financial stability. It creates an imbalance that is particularly hard to correct when the season is turning towards scarcity, potentially attracting prolonged financial struggle. 3. Do not begin any major new ventures or risky projects. Mystical reason and consequences. This period is one of slowing down, completion, and introspection, not aggressive new beginnings. Starting significant projects now is believed to be akin to planting seeds in frozen ground. They will struggle to take root and likely fail, bringing bad luck to future endeavours. It defies the natural rhythm of the year, inviting resistance from cosmic forces. 4. Refrain from cutting hair or nails. Mystical reason and consequences. Hair and nails are considered extensions of our vital energy and connection to our spiritual self. Cutting them on this day is believed to weaken your life force, making you more susceptible to illness, draining your energy, and diminishing your spiritual protection as winter approaches. It can make you feel vulnerable and ungrounded. 5. Do not leave doors or windows open after sunset. Mystical reason and consequences. With the veil between worlds thinning, Open portals are an invitation for unwanted or mischievous spirits to enter your home. This can lead to unexplained phenomena, bad dreams, feelings of unease, or even misfortune. It's a crucial time to secure your domestic sanctuary against unseen intrusions. 6. Avoid arguments, gossip, or engaging in any form of malicious speech. Mystical reason and consequences. Words carry immense power, especially on days of heightened spiritual energy. Negative speech is believed to create literal energetic ripples, attracting negative entities or bad luck into your life and the lives of those you speak ill of. It sours your aura and invites discord, manifesting as conflicts and misunderstandings. 7. Do not ignore or disrespect the elderly, the poor, or those in need. Mystical reason and consequences. Acts of kindness and charity are particularly potent blessings on this day. Ignoring those in need is seen as a rejection of divine grace and a profound disrespect for the interconnectedness of all beings. It is believed to bring karmic retribution, manifesting as personal hardship or isolation in your own life, especially as the season turns harsh. 8. Do not waste food or disrespect the harvest. Mystical reason and consequences. This is a time to honour the earth's bounty. Wasting food or treating it carelessly is believed to insult the spirits of the harvest, potentially leading to scarcity and hunger in the future. It's a profound act of ingratitude that can cause your own resources to dwindle, as if the universe mirrors your disregard. 9. Avoid discarding old, broken, or unwanted items from your home without proper intention. Mystical reason and consequences. Simply throwing things out on this day can scatter stagnant energies haphazardly, potentially creating energetic chaos around your home. If you must discard, do so with conscious intention, perhaps thanking the item for its service before releasing it to avoid attracting disarray into your life. 10. Do not fail to acknowledge any good fortune or blessing, no matter how small. Mystical reason and consequences. Gratitude is a powerful magnet for more blessings. Ignoring or taking good fortune for granted on this day is believed to close off the flow of future abundance. It signifies a lack of awareness and appreciation, causing the universe to withdraw its generosity, as if you do not value what you receive. As the sun sets on this enigmatic day, remember the wisdom woven into these ancient threads. The world around us is alive with meaning, and by tuning into its rhythms, by honouring its traditions, we not only connect with the past but also shape our future. May your path be clear, your spirit bright, and your journey filled with wonder. Until next time, keep your eyes open, your heart receptive, and your spirit free.